So the other part I want to speak to is sharing. Not always the easiest thing to do. Speaking in general terms, this is a really tough one for males. Again, because we're not effectively role modeled. How do I share deeper truths about myself? Not surface stories, but how do I start to get in touch and share what's really going on for me? And that is a beautiful offering to anyone. And it actually is a gift that creates safety in any relationship. When we can share deeper truths about ourselves and more vulnerable things, or our wins and the things that we're joyful for, we're giving permission for that other person to be able to do the same. So it's not always wise to just dive into a share, especially if there's a lot going on, or especially if there's something about that person you really need to speak about. It's something that they're doing that's triggered you or that's crossed a boundary. So I recommend, before going into a share, a deeper share, ask the person, hey, is it a good time to talk to you about something that's important to me? And if it's not, when would a good time be? That way that person can be like, oh, okay, we're going to be dropping in here. Actually, yeah, let me just, send this text message, and let me just sort of tie up a few loose ends so I can be totally present with you. Or if they have their own anxieties come up around that, so they can just do a bit of self-soothing that they need to be able to drop into a deeper conversation and exchange with you. So we want truth when we're sharing. We don't want distortion. So how do we get in contact with the truth? I have found that connecting to feeling first helps us get beyond story. It helps us get underneath story, so we can get into the true meaning of what we need to speak to. There's a few core emotions that you can scan your body for, and some will really stand out. So the emotions of mad, sad, glad, fear, shame, guilt, grief, gratitude. Just drop in and notice what you feel. And it might be like, oh wow, I've got some joy like sitting right here in my heart. And down in my belly, I've actually got some fear, and it's been there for like 2 weeks. What is that?